if they find like it's so hard for them to understand that it's only their brother who built your home, let them come and demolish it then.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, go and demolish it then.
It's better to come and demolish than
every day getting words. It's scary and stupid.
Okay, for example, maybe you have just built for Jinga, you are just constructing
exactly.
Jinga.
Yeah. Jinga's family.
Yeah, family. So all the time you go there, they say, oh, you just threaten them, without me, you couldn't have this house.
Yeah.
What, surely.
So it's something like
just leave
they're just talking about I wish I knew. And I wish I knew, or that kind of the work like, or why can't you do and go? Why can't you do and go? And forget about it. Let God judge. If Mama and family was bad, let God judge. If you are right, let God judge. That is it. Leave them the way they are. Conditions. Even you have built a house, you are told how to use it. Yeah. That will be the nonsense thing ever possible to this kind of the world, and I think it can never be acknowledged. And at that kind of the module, as I say, if you think about things that you have done, they are better for you to be with it. Go and demolish and take them. If you can never help and give, or you want to go and look and look and look and look. Next thing, I talked about, we're going to be speaking about this kind of the sponsor. And I'm going to be finishing this kind of the videos this way. I've seen my sister, she was talking about, I've been sent the records to this kind of the gigantic and fabricated human creature who has come out and is talking about, going to be sending you much of the information. So you are sending my sister the chats that we chatted. You can see how a human being is. And you're talking about you're going to be developing a foundation. And you're talking about, I've sent you this for you to confirm from the chats. The way we started it, until I chatted to you and talked about, this is my last thing for you. You are sending everything to each and every kind of the individual. Why can't you dance? As I said it yesterday, if you're going to be selected, go and dance. Why are you starting by walking? And you're talking about, let me now deal with the Gintu. You think about you can deal with the Gintu and take it over? Gintu, you got Gintu and he was doing it right now. And Gintu is making it happen. And also my terms and terminologies are being used to the people you are just using also. And we have to come to this kind of the conclusion. Like, I'm not scared of a human being who is just there to confront and manipulate other people's legacy and legitimate dignity. And my last warning, as I said it, if you don't have a legal authority, you're thinking about your husband is in Kenya, doing a run or whatever in the military, and think about you can do anything in Kenya, and think about you can just do anything and go. She's bragging like the husband is doing the job in Kenya. Very stupid mind. A woman who is not even thinking. You think about now your man is you. You think about now your mentality can lure this kind of the man. Oh, now come to Nyabuhansa and do what now? Sometimes you have to think about whatever we are talking and what we are synthesizing at a day. When we handle matters, the way they rise, the way they come, the way they be sorted, we have to analyze everything critically, absolutely, one by one. Like, if your husband is military, is moving from one country to another, and is a Somali, and you are just in the U.S., bragging and scamming in the U.S. of a foundation called Azan, which is not even a foundation, which is registered, just a simple and rubbish structure. You're just coming up and Gintu-oriented it already. But it's a rubbish one because it's there to criticize people in the village, create havoc to the village, create emissaries, create mayhem to the village. Like, you should not talk to this, you should not talk to that one, you should not talk to the other person. Because of that, I'm not a human being who is a short memory. Like, I can forget that even the Catholic Church used slaves to build those kind of the churches. And we are there every day talking about, yeah, I'm rushing to this kind of the Catholic churches. So, and they ever came out and apologized. Like, we used it and we apologized at the Catholic Church from the Roman Catholic Church. We are there talk about all this kind of the churches that are coming out. They ever used the slaves from Africa, and they have ever come and apologized like we used the Africans, but we are sorry as a church. Even if we are just thrown into this kind of the churchism, because an African, whenever it comes to a church, he thinks about have reached to the God. And even they don't know if is this kind of the church coming from? Who created this kind of the church? They're just hearing about, a Saint Paul, Saint whatever. They think about these so holy things. Sometimes we have to think critically as human beings. But an African has a short memory. He can never forget. He can never recall what happened yesterday. You know, the stupid thing about an African is where, but I saw in China 6,000 delegates. They were sitting in one common house and they were discussing China 100 years coming. But when we come to Africa and I ask an African, like, where do you see Africa tomorrow? I'll talk about where do you see Africa 10 years coming? They say about, I don't know, about 10 years. What even tomorrow, it's only God will give us that tomorrow. They don't even know what tomorrow gonna be. It's about time for us to change. And even if this an African can just react, I'm not talking about the African, I'm talking about even to this kind of the village. We are Africans. But if we are not thinking properly, like where are we gonna be tomorrow but one? We are talking about even tomorrow, it's only God knows. And we are there surviving and talking about you're going to be having rich, you're going to be rich tomorrow. And you're talking about what's your plan of tomorrow. You can never even give a sentence of what you're going to be coming tomorrow. And we are still there surviving and talking about, we have to get forward. A bit that is wit. And an African, like this kind of the lady I'm talking about, she's an African. She's a Somalian guy. And she has got a greener pasture in the US. So she's there because of the opportunity that maybe she lured and scammed people to get to the US. Maybe she was using her body to get to the US. She's coming out and talking about, now I'm going to be controlling people in Africa. African are this way because Africans are this way. You are a mother with children. You know what you have passed through and you get to the American or to the UK. You understand, you yourself. But don't come to lecture Gintu because I'm in Africa. You're going to be having now a greener pasture to your side. You think about Gintu cannot have a greener pasture at my own African side. We are few Africans who are thinking about where could Africa be tomorrow. Not like tomorrow God will provide it. You understand? You can come to the conscience of what I mean. Another thing is this. When we are preparing and understanding like, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing this. Why can't you start with that one? You started like, I'm going to be doing this and do that. And again, you will prevail to another level and talk about, I'm going to be doing another one. You do it. You are there pinpointing even again to can just talk about how many things you want to promise. Go and run what the t-shirts and write there the name of Matiko's channel, wear them at the site. Go and make the t-shirt, put our foundation. Very nasty. And you are there sending my all information, and I've never done it. Because if I could be sending to everybody your number, I have more than 8,000 contacts to my SIM card, to my phone. I could send to 8,000 your number and tell them diminish you. It could be something, but I'm not interested because you are an African and understand an African the way they behave. Whenever you get a greener pasture, you see others like shit. Even this one of the ladies from the village ever said, I'm going to be pooing and you're going to be eating my shit. And someone is there watching and talking about, tell them. Very stupid. We have to understand the legitimate way of understanding things on how we're going to be solving stuffs, and everybody going to be so punctual about it. But if you're going to be sitting down and analyzing like, they have said, that's how the life is. This is how you're going to be made because you cannot survive. You cannot do this. Nobody knows. And that's why I said, if we can be so good in this village, we can join as YouTubers. People even somewhere they can say, as I'm saying, delegates, 6,000 delegates of China, they sit in a common meeting And they were discussing 100 years where China will be. We can be in Africa, in Yabwasi, and we come as YouTubers together and say, in 5 years coming, if YouTube will not be available, where could we be? But we're here talking about, we're going to be talking about the drunkards, talking about this family, talking about this family. So you think about you're going to be getting somewhere? And we are there pressurized, like, oh, I have a sponsor from US, I have a sponsor from UK, I have somebody from here, he will be standing with me. Do you think they don't have families? You know, that's a failure of a human being, a failure of an African. Can never think like there's something that we're going to be missing tomorrow, and what are we going to be making to fix that thing tomorrow? It's about only God knows. Whenever it comes to tomorrow, we'll sort it out. That's how the say is. And we are so comfortable about that one. And we are still surviving and talking about only God knows, because of the churchism, that a person can saunter to the front seat of a church and can ever come whenever clergyman is there to praise and talk about praise, and worship time is there. You are there talking about praise the living God. Oh, I have this kind of the memory to tell you as a church. Oh, yesterday I was this way. And you are there to talk about everything is there. Everything is there. Because we have been captured. And an African, that's why they brought this kind of the churchhoodism. Look at the Americans. Look at the Chinese. Have you ever seen a church in China? Are they progressing or not progressing? And we are here talking about the church, the church, the church. God is one. If you understand the God is there, the God is there. I've never seen a church in China. I've never seen a Catholic church in China. But come to Africa. Every homestead, 3 to 4 homesteads, there's a church. Including every 10 homesteads, there's a pastor. What are they for? Are you spiritually oriented or spiritually anointed to do that spiritual work? An African is there to talk about a church is everything. Churchidism. Like, oh, I have to do this because of this. Because this person is getting to the Catholic, the other one is getting to the Sabbath day, the other one is the Pentecostal. They talk about, oh, no, I cannot rhyme with that one because it's a Catholic. Churchhoodism. That's an African. But look at China. It's progressing because there's no churchhoodism. Like I'm going to be talking about, oh, this day is the day for this and that. Even if you know you're going to be doing this, how many things are done in China? And even they can control the whole of Africa. Right now, China going to be taking over the world. Who doesn't know? Including the US going to be now the second in terms of the programming and much more economical things. Because China is coming like something else, like Safari Rare. Because of what? Hard work. There's no day you can go to a church and whenever the pastor is there talking about, oh, you will receive the cars, amen. You are there talking about amen only. And you are not, whenever it comes to outside, you are sleeping until 6 or 12 at the noon time. And you can never work and talk about the YouTube will pay. What about 2 years coming? Do you understand the 2-year plan of the YouTube? Will it be available? Oh, an African. But that is it. We have to say that is it because we are subjected ourselves. We have our legs in. Whenever you remove your whole clothes and you want to be washing yourself, saunter inside and make it happen. But Africa should be changing. And it's just a warning I'm giving out to this kind of the lady who is sending so many letters to everybody, talking about to go and attack Gintu. You think about the Gintu going to be attacked with the village quacks, village mongoloids? My friend, I told you, if you're going to be so willing, give me your bank account. I place the money that you think about you're going to be having and leave my name out. If you think about I took the money from you, which kind of the money? Give out the receipt that you're talking about I took the money out. And when you took the money out, calculate which kind of the money. Or if you need, calculate how much that you think about you owe Gintu. And I send it to you. And I gave you 2 days, you backfailed. And you are here sending some messages and texts to my sister's phone and much more. You think about what now? My sister to arrest me. Or you're going to be you are bragging and telling about how you're going to be getting Davy Jr. to the police station using the injunction, and you are using Gintu to make it happen. and you are using it to make your platform, which is a stupid organization, which is not even adhered to Africa. You are there talking about, oh, are going to be there conditions which are not having its own conditioning. Like, who is conditioning you whenever you are just talking about going to be sending the money to Africa? Nobody's bothered. And what we need is to see Matiko House developing. That's what we need to see only. But don't tell us like what you're going to be doing because you are sitting in America, scamming other people in America, and you are here talking about you're going to be, you know, a thief. You can never steal a thief. Who knows that? No day. Have you ever analyzed that one? I'm asking her.
You can never steal a thief.
You can never steal a thief.
Because
I think
he knows all the criteria.
He knows each and every kind of the criteria of how a thief does it. So you can come to my conclusion of understanding what I mean. You can never steal a thief. So this lady, she is a big thief whenever it comes to, so she has the techniques relevant. So the good thing is, let her not think about I'm a person to be backstabbed. After I helped your own stupid foundation to be known, and right now we have to be demolishing it because the way you are demolishing, and I'm just talking about, I'm only praying for you. Not to talk about, oh, Matiko A, Matiko B, Matiko C. Let it not happen to that. Because we know how it's going to be landing. Keep it tuned. Back to you in a short while, I say. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, she's here and she's making it happen.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. Today is today, but tomorrow going to be reflecting another day. As a closing chapter, as I say, make it happen. Stop walking. If you are said, or somebody has told you to dance, if somebody has told you to dance, will you start by walking or you dance?
You dance.
Can you dance? Thank you. Hello, beautiful folks, wherever you are. Welcome back. Thanks for back again to the spot of today. It's one-on-one live coverage going to be coming to you. It's this kind of time. And I appreciate much of the people tuned in and locked in, coming on one-on-one from the fish farm here. And we have much more aligned up for you. A small hint and a small recap about we're going to be talking at this kind of the position. It's one-on-one. Today I've received my sister. She is right now complaining about this kind of the fake donor is too much contacting the family members. I don't know why. And I don't know how she's just reaching out because of things that she doesn't understand. We're going to be coming to the match of that one, and we're going to be covering that kind of the sport. Also, today we're going to be covering the sport. I've seen much of the traumatization from this kind of the village. Talk about people have been chased, people have been talking about we're going to be evacuating you from this kind of the village. Much of the times we have heard about those kind of the terms. We're going to be covering that kind of the sport. And also, I'm going to be encouraging much of the people, whoever that this kind of the world, what are we, which are we, and how are we going to be moving forward if we cannot analyze this is bad and this is good, and we're going to be giving the encouragement much more. And coming to this kind of the session, I'm going to be starting this kind of the video with this kind of a small hint up that much of the people have been waiting for this kind of the time. I'm talking about, oh, Ginto, we're going to be talking about this kind of time, and we're going to be covering this kind of the hot spot right now because it's a hot seat at this kind of a time. And it's one-on-one. I know she's just wondering about the fish farm. One-on-one. Hi.
Hi, too.
How are you?
I'm good.
How is everything?
Everything is fine.
I know you are wondering, oh, Gintu, this is how the fish are eating. It's your first time to check this kind of the stuff here?
That's true.
Oh, my living God. And I'm just here and you can just talk about, oh, Gintu, can I come for the vacation? Who told I cannot give you a vacation?
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Everything is okay, but not that much.
But not much.
Yeah.
And now the way you are just staring at this kind of the fish, that's how you're going to be now formulating here something like that you're going to be coming and staring and talk about, oh, that's how fish are eating. Oh, these are small fish. You're going to be having some hatcheries here. You're going to be having, it's called a brood fish. They're going to be stocked here. That you talk about, these are all the mothers. And these are just the male. They are called monosex.
All of these?
These are monosex.
Okay.
Exactly. So you can just get the impact and talk about, yeah, they look big, some look small. So they're going to be having that beautification. You know, a village of only old people, it becomes so awkward.
Yes, true.
But a village of people, talk about ladies are there, old people are there, children are there, born child are there, infant, pregnant people are there, people who are sick are there. That's what we call ecosystem. It's combining of everybody, including the mentally challenged, insane people, knowledge people, full people that are ever there. That's what we call ecosystem.
Yeah.
And for a habitat like this one here, to have it oriented with the fish, also we have vulnerables inside here. You have to understand.
Yeah.
Also fish, they are vulnerable.
Yeah.
You understand? They depend on me to give them food. So why are they not vulnerable?
That's true.
Exactly. Back to the sport, guys, and I appreciate much of the people tuned in and locked in. And this is what we're going to be now bringing to this kind of the village. People going to be learning about the fish farm.
Yeah, true. Even I myself.
Even you yourself, you're going to be making it happen.
Yeah.
And see and judge and talk
Yeah,
about it.
and
I'm going to
also
be now
learn.
acting to my own self.
Yes.
And learn also. And also it's going to be a good example also to the growing students. One time I said they're going to be bringing here some of schools. They're going to be coming here to study about the fish farming. And they're going to be checking about the inlet, the outlet, the dikes, or the silt, or talk about the collapsing. How do you want to be making it happen? Everything going to be coming out. And to this kind of the time, let us not waste much of the time, and we're going to be having the breaking news is here. And we're going to be, oh my living God, let me prepare this one, because it's going to be so hinting, going to be so cool. Wherever you are, make your, it's called what? Momero is called what? Garret. Esophagus.
Yeah.
Esophagus.
Esophagus.
Garret.
Garrett, I think. Okay,
Make your trachea and bronchioles. Oh my God. Too much.
throat.
Make sure that
Is it throat?
this is throat and Adam's apple. Do you have Adam's apple? I'm a gentleman. I have Adam's apple. Yeah, man. Exactly. So we're gonna be making sure, prepare everything wherever necessary. Grab a seat and have Coca-Cola at your side, because today we're gonna be kicking out.
Sit, enjoy, and relax.
Welcome. Have this kind of the position. We're gonna be sitting around the motorbike there.
Okay, let us go.
We check it happen, because we have much things that we're going to be talking about at this kind of time, and they're going to be oriented right now here. Catch this kind of the camera. Thank you. I'm going to be turning it. I know why you're going to be turning it, because the stand is here and we cannot sit from here. So we can find ourselves dancing down onto the floor. Don't worry about that one. So I'm going to be turning it. Exactly. You're going to be getting a seat. Maybe it's only for today. Maybe tomorrow it will be another day. We will be having seats here. Exactly.
I like that one. So
Welcome.
that means that we won't fall down.
No, we cannot fall down.
Hey, I fear.
You fear? No. The good thing is where you can put yourself, hang us a bit.
I can't.
No, don't sit
sit
up.
on it.
No problem. That way. You need somewhere to relax and positionize yourself.
Yes, true.
Exactly that way. So I'm gonna be building some of the seats here. They're gonna be so comfortable for us. So introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to It's Ginto YouTube channel.
Exactly.
My name is Agi, and also we have a family channel who goes by the name Mama Ann's Family. I'm the one who is in charge of that channel.
Exactly.
Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, go and check. Subscribe. Road to success.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Road to more match.
Yeah, road to success.
Which making it happen.
Yeah, subscribe, like, share, and also comment, guys.
Exactly. Sweet comments always following. But I know there are so many haters. Don't talk about
very
sweet
true,
comments.
Very true.
Whichever comment, it's allowed, because we understand how it's going to be coming.
You know, also haters, if you put even the videos that bring sense, they don't like. They have to comment.
They are jealous about these people still surviving.
Yeah.
Or they thought about the world is just meant for one family. Oh my living God. We have much things to come out with and subject ourselves and make it happen. Back to this kind of the sports. Check on, she's called Mama Ann's Family.
Yeah.
Mama Ann's Family. Support it and also let's grow together. So today is so much of the breaking news. We go direct to the point.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, yesterday I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at home. You know, yesterday it was on Sunday. And on Sunday it's just a time of a day of going to church.
Exactly.
Praying to God. After coming back from the church, you have to go home and relax, because we work the whole week. From Monday to Saturday, it's just working. So on Sunday, I just put it as a day of resting and relaxing. So after there, it was around, my dad called me, and I didn't, by then I was not having credit. My dad, he just flashed me. I was not having a credit, so I didn't call back. So I never knew what is just happening. So today morning, my dad called again, and he told me, you know what, Agi? Yeah, by the way, this guy called DJ has started again. Yeah, you remember there is a day also he attacked also my family and I was there.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is the second day. So I just asked my dad what has just happened. He told me everything that has just happened. It was just Baraka who was just putting the bombs at
he was placing the bombs through the road because people are passing like safari rally.
Yeah, you see that place is very, very
risky for the children.
Not only for the children, by the way, even
Human
for the all
chicken.
villagers also.
Yeah.
All villagers, because remember we have a sharp corner from up coming down, and we have these people coming from Nyabohanse coming like this, and also these people coming like this. So they're in the middle.
There's a middle point there.
A middle point there. So for example, somebody is just coming from this side, another one is just coming from up with a speed, and another one is coming here with a speed. When they will meet, what will happen? When they will meet, there
will be a bang, head on collision.
It's true.
Exactly.
And that right now how people are just saying about
the YouTube family.
Yeah, YouTube.
Oh, you have taken my son into this kind of the ABCD.
Very true. And that is the things that you could just avoid.
Exactly.
By even seeing with the eyes.
Exactly.
So
the solution was?
Yeah. So the solution, there is a day that my dad was just sitting there at our shop. Yeah, in front of our shop, and there is two border rider who was about to
collide on themselves.
Okay, they collide, but it was not that.
No damage.
Yeah, it was
no
not
casualties
that,
also.
Yeah. So my dad decided to tell Baraka, Baraka, this place we have to put bombs to prevent accident.
People
and
slow down.
Yeah, very true. The time that they are coming, they know that there is bombs there. They can just slow down, and also you can just get to know. Also, we have a shop there.
Exactly.
Most of the villagers, they do send their children that go to Mama Aunts and buy this and buy this one. So the time that the kids is just running to come and on the shop, that time the motorbike or the car or the
whatever is coming, can smash them like potatoes.
Yeah, so my dad just tell my brother Baraka, just put a bumps there so that the person who is just coming from there, when he reach here, he can slow down. And also the person who is, they can just slow down.
Yeah, sure.
So my brother, after coming back from church, that is the work that he did. So when he was doing that, David, DJ pass. When he pass, he start, you know what? He start now abusing. Even my brother record him, by the way.
Oh, you have the record?
Everything. Yeah.
You have it?
I have the record.
Can you place the
my
record?
My phone is.
Your phone is a bit not there. So
I
think I'm gonna be placing there. Maybe you're gonna be giving a small hint of it.
So. My brother recorded everything, the way he was just abusing us, the way we are poor, and the bad things that make me to be so annoyed. Baraka is the one who was just doing that work, but he include my family, my parents. Include my parents, calling my dad how useless he is, very poor, how he sell the whole land. He's going to buy the
whole house,
our property, all of our property.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're gonna be squatters?
Yeah.
Ah, my God.
He can even decided to bring the excavator and come and remove the house that
you are living.
His brother construct for us.
Oh. Talk about the charity house.
Yeah.
That it was built for Mama Aunts during that time, even before they could build theirs.
Yeah, we are very stupid. We are poor. They are rich.
You talk about you don't deserve that one.
Yeah, we can't do anything because they have money. How can a poor person just compare with the rich people? By the way, he say a lot of things. So
from that one, why couldn't you take the action, the legal action? Why couldn't you go to the police and talk about this kind of the person is abusing us daily, my parents daily, because he's the one who's always talking about, oh, you are abusing our parents, you are abusing our parents. Why is he subjecting himself into that again?
You know what? The good things is I have the records. Yeah, you know that time, the first time that he abused my parents, I didn't record. But this round, I have the record.
So have you taken the legal action?
I have not yet. You know, right now.
Why? Because if now it happens like, let me ask you something. You fearing whatever they're talking about, oh, I'm going to be evacuating you from this kind of the position. Are you being told like, oh, they're going to be evacuating you, so don't get them to the legal action, or what is really buffering you not to take the legal action?
You know very well right now, even the police, how they are.
I know the police. My friend, I'm telling you, sometimes
you have to bribe.
I don't deny, but if you have this kind of an OB, they will write an OB without any kind of and the good thing is follow up. If it cannot follow up, go to the OCS. If the OCS is not following it up, go to the OCPD. Go even to the provincial officer, because if it gets to that kind of the class, we're going to be so stupid if we are not becoming so intense about what we can see. Because we see and we don't act and judge it. We only judge it and we don't act. Like right now, he has done it and talked about there's nothing you can do to him.
Yeah,
yes? True. He says so. And when he says so, and again you don't do, by the way, he talks about there's nothing they can do further. So the next thing that will come, it will be more misery. And you'll be asked, when he started, why couldn't you take this kind of the legal action for your family? Because how long will you be sitting down? You know the thing that I was telling people yesterday, Africans have short memory. Africans have short memory. Number one, an African can never understand, like, once upon a time their ancestral grandfathers, they were used as slaves. And to this kind of the time, they were used to develop and make sure that United States of America, the way it is, the slaves from Africa. And for it to develop and plant sugarcane and do the sugarcane factories, they were Africans. The Africans suffered for America to be the way it is. But an African has a short memory, is talking about also, I have to go to the same people who are talking about, yeah, this is what it is. We are not stable unto our own minds, like we can depend on ourselves. That's what is just buffering us. But if you understand, like, this kind of the person is becoming too much, why can't you handle it and talk about, okay, whatever comes, let it be and make it happen? Like, if it's the police, if they're not acting perpendicularly, my friend, if it's into me, they can never do such kind of thing, because I know I can follow up and I can record the police station because they know who I am. Because if you are not acting perpendicularly, we have to deal with the same police or evacuate them from this kind of an area. We bring the people who can act. Because if everybody is fearing, like, oh, this kind of the family, they have money, the same way you say this kind of the family has money, the more you put them to have that kind of the stupidity of the head. Like right now, if you say, oh, there's nothing you can do, I have money, you brag, you have money. Then somebody comes out and talk about, oh, you know, yes, I know you have money, you know, you can do better than what I can do. Already you are promoting the same person. So if you keep quiet, it's the more you will be punished, or the more you'll be diminished at your own family. And that is the truth. And the only thing is one, I know, I heard your video, you are talking about, yes, you have accepted yourself. The good thing is you have accepted yourselves as a family. Yes, you are poor, and nobody in this village is rich. A rich person doesn't brag. A rich person, they're so silent, if you can never know their movement of what they're doing and what are they capable of. I've never seen the daily trending of Dangote of Africa, the richest African in this African continent. I've never seen him talking about, this is what I'm bragging about, I have petrol stations, I have whatever and whatever and whatever. He has a mining sites and much more. He has never bragged. I've never seen people like talk about, even if we say about it, Bill Gates, so much people who have so big money, and they are not bragging, that the people who are even giving 50% of their wealth to the other people and making sure they're going to be seeing this kind of the people struggling, the vulnerables, getting on with their life and succeeding. That's what they need. Talk about the aid funds. Talk about the support from NGOs. They're supported with this kind of the big billionaires. But why, as touch of a second, a person with a Peugeot car, which is a second hand, is talking about, I'm the richest boy in Migori County? How is it possible? It's that kind of the fear that we are placing to our own minds. Like, this person, yes, he has bought a land. Do you know how much they've been buying land from Matiko? 50,000, 60,000. Is that a person can tell you are rich? Is that the money that you can say somebody is rich? A richest person who is going to look for an advantage, like this person is an idiot to the society. These people are drunken. Let me use this kind of the drunken people to get a gain. Do you think that's a richest person? That's not how richest people behave. But now an African always say, Africans have short memory. We cannot understand like where we came from and look at where you are. Understand yourself, like right you are here, and understand where you came from. How? Calculate 3 years from now. I know when you came to the party time, you came hustling and looking for shout-outs. I was there also looking for the shout-outs also. You understand that time? And look at that position, how you are and what your mother was doing. Selling stuffs to these kind of the people who sometimes they don't pay. Who they want to be treating you and seeing you daily, squatting down and selling mandazi, and they say, yeah, now we have made it happen. So they are so jealous whenever they see these kind of the people are having a step. Like, when as I say, you are living in a donated house, and it's that house that made them to be known. Like they're doing charity. It's your house, that your mother's house, they built, and the people started recognizing them. It's your house that your parents are living that made Mayuguno to be known. You understand it? Even he was given a flight to Mombasa. You understand such kind of the things, how they were. And let nobody come and tell you ABCD, yet everybody in this village is living in a donated house. The village is donated. Who doesn't know that one? Their home is donated for. Who doesn't know that? Have your mother or your parents gone there and tell them like you are living in a donated home? Nobody. But why are they coming to you like they're talking about you are donated and much more? Everybody right now, including whoever, is living in a donated, even if you're in the YouTube platform, you are living in a donated home. So let us not discriminate because Mama Ann's family, they don't have a bigger boy like Gintu who's going to be speaking on their behalf. It's ladies who are speaking. And that's why sometimes I say, and I will tell you as a fact, sometimes having boys, bigger boys, is an advantage. I tell you as a fact, because nobody can come and intimidate you and a boy is there to look for this and that and this and this. So to the little fact, we go back to the structure and we handle it as it is. So when he abused everybody, they called you, and how did you now respond to that?
Okay, you know, like it was only my brother who was there, Baraka. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one was there.
So he succumbed him, he bullied him.
Yeah, my dad was not there, my mom was not there.
So what was he telling Baraka?
Hey.
Baraka is that small boy?
Yeah.
Or the bigger boy?
The bigger boy.
Okay, I know him.
Yeah, so Baraka was just quiet. He said that, David Jr. says that you are just, yani mnajifanya na yet you are just living in a house that my brother built for you. If it were not my brother, you couldn't be living
staying
in
that
such a house. So my brother by the Baraka didn't answer
respond
him anything. Yeah, he didn't respond anything. So you know, like I myself, okay, he said that we are so poor, we are living in a donation house, and when I see even the house that they are living, their parents' house, it was built through donation,
including the perimeter wall.
Yeah, it was built through the donation, as the same way our house was built through the donation money.
If we want to catch up onto them, do you know what made the con mom to be chased out of their home the first time she went to live at the villa? Do you know what happened? When she was talking about, oh, I'm broken arm, she was hit like a Cherokee drum with the condad. Why? She had a gentleman who was beside, who was dealing with her ruthlessly and circumphoniously. And this gentleman promised to construct a perimeter wall. The condad said, I want a bricks to construct my perimeter. I don't like the blocks. The mother became so arrogant, like she has money. And the person who was to support, I don't know if it's gonna be a porcupine or whoever was, promised like, I wanna be building you the blocked ones, including them they are there, whoever they were staying there, in a live fence, the life fence, the life fence they were living, and that life fence that was there, Kayava. And that man came out to build them a perimeter wall, yet they are there and living there. Another man from outside is going to be preparing for their own home. So how can a person come and intimidate you while they are living in a compound that is built with another man, and they see their father is there, still living there? So is that one convincing you? So let people not confuse you because maybe you don't know more about them. Me, I was there when the conversation was done to the con mom and this gentleman, and I know him one-on-one because I was there. I was there. And that's what made them to talk about Gintu knows more about us. Let us get him out. You understand me?
Yeah.
And what they never knew is it was a trick for her to talk about, oh, I'm broken arm, to go and meet the gentleman. And to the place where we were. And I was there to see it happen. And to the real fact, I want to be giving you a little bit of a hint. When these things are just happening and you have a record, do you think, there's something called accusation? Somebody is accusing you. And abusive language also is a tremendous criminal offense. And you, specifically, you have the recording. Him talking nonsense and shit about your family. And have you ever talked about his family?
Never.
Have you talked about their sister who is living in mud houses with no gate, with no fence? Have you talked about it?
Never.
And it's only Hello Baby who came out vividly and filmed a video when their sister was having, I don't know which kind of the ceremony was there. Filmed the mud house, very shaggy, even not smeared towards the ceremony. And they cannot go and help them. They are here struggling and vibing and talking about, oh, we can make it happen to the village. Their sister is so seriously in a very big hangar in Kehanja. So don't be bothered with small things like a person is coming to tell you, oh, you are this way. Let me give you a hint. One time, I was in Nyabohanse. I was not having a bike. I was a walking man, and I was using my legs as very good, or my foot sumbish. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So these are the car companies, and I have them here. I have my car companies. These are foot sumbish. These are Lexus. You understand it? So when I was using my Lexus, and I was heading home, I met with this kind of the gentleman. And he came and landed unto me and talked about, oh, Gintu, ABCD, Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C. And talked about, oh, you'll never succeed. Oh, that's why my brother chased you out of the compound. You never succeed. You never go anywhere. You'll ever stay in those mud houses. And I talked about, thank you. You are God now. And you have said already. Because they think about whenever they say, it happens.
Yeah.
I've never seen such kind of a stupid village whereby people, whenever a person is saying you'll never succeed, a person takes it onto their own mind. I know, they said I'll never succeed. For what? Keep on pushing and work and go and work. Because whenever they say so, they want to demoralize you. And your heart will never talk about I will succeed because they are giving you like a poison to your head. Like you ever be thinking about they said you never succeed. Whatever happens to your life, like you're going to be losing some money, you talk about, oh, I was told, by the way, these people are witchcraft. No! It's your mentality that you have said like they said it. They said. They are just demigods who are sauntering to the front seat of a church. And whenever the clergyman is ever standing and talking about, welcome, these are just the honorable. Yet they can even be addressed as honorables. And yet they know, even the people who are just in that kind of the church, they know these people are horribles. But they can talk about, praise the living God. Amen. Praise the living God. Amen. Yet they know this kind of the village fools who are just using them to get everything into there. That's a mind of an African. And if you want to succeed in this life and you want to see the bigger support, use the women who are faithfully catched with the church. And they're saying they are mothers who are representing the church. My friend, whenever you go there with the 10,000 Kenya shillings, you tell them, oh, pray for me. Everybody will just raise up the hands and say, yeah, God, help this boy. Yet they can never pray to their own homes to get a successful thing. And yet they know this kind of the person is not doing good, but they are there raising their hands and talk about, oh God, do this and that, this, which is not a bad thing. But if you want to catch up with the minds and you want to catch up people, talk about the women, mostly the women, go to the church. Promise them the faith. I swear, promise them the faith, women. And they know like this kind of the clergyman or this kind of the pastor is ever telling them things that they have seen into their life. You can never convince them. You can never convince such kind of a woman like there's another life. That's why you see they're talking about YouTube is a Freemason. They have been told with their pastors, there's nothing you can get like you are having a camera and the person is talking at your building. It's never affordable. Eh? They think about it something which is so weird. So don't worry about that one. So if you want to be understanding it, come to the real conclusion. When I was told like I'm gonna be living in this kind of the mad houses, and I went and I built some very fantastic house, a G castle and a modern kitchen right now. It's ongoing, and I'm the only YouTuber who has a biogas. You understand it?
Yeah, I know that.
A good and a working biogas. It's working 8 hours a day. Even if you want to be cooking the whole day, 8 hours, you can never cook 8 hours a day. You can never. And it's working properly. And from that one, I'm just telling them like, we can make it happen not from you on our own. And we can make it happen. And that's why I always say, you just strive. These are just, there's no day a frog can stop an elephant not to drink water because of too much noise. Those are just the noises to scare you and for you to fear, like they're going to be having money. So I heard you saying like, he told you're going to be evacuating you and demolishing that kind of the house and build there the rental houses and rent you there.
He said that he can just buy, he has a lot of money. He can just buy our all of our compound plus our houses, everything starting from our land. He can buy everything by himself.
Okay. Very awesome. It's a good idea. But
because we are full.
You know, when a human being has reached at that kind of the spot of talking about you're going to be buying everything from somebody and evacuate them, it's not the first time. Even I have had it, even when we went to the police officers. I went with Mokami one day to the police. Then when we were there, he was not lecturing Mokami. He was about to start lecturing me at the police station. I told the police, these people are recording. Oh, we are recording. Oh, ABC. I told them, okay, what is that peeping? They talked, oh, I never knew that it was recording. Okay, take the GoPro and just delete everything. I talked about, no, you just post the way you think to post. Eh? I'm not bothered. But I told the police, if this is what you are here to do, I'm going to be taking Mokami out of here and there's nothing they can do. And there's nothing they're going to be talking. You start talking about, oh, police, look at how much I'm earning. So you are showing the police officers what you are earning. Like I'm earning 2 million a month. So what do you want the police to do? So to arrest Ginto or to do what necessary to Ginto? It's something like they're going to be using their YouTube platform to humiliate other humans, to disgrace other humans because of talking about they're going to be earning. That is a pleasure from God. God talked about, you just get this because I know at a time when I will just get it out from you. There is somebody somewhere who had money and it was taken from that person to him. Don't think about you'll stay with that money if you are just talking bad about people and think about you're going to be so successful about, oh, you might be there. Let me say this. Better the way you are living, and I'm going to be encouraging you. Better the way you are living right now. Look at their life. Their parents are onto the platform. Everybody, including from sisters, brothers, they're into the platform. Everybody knows this is the step forward. This is for this. They can even talk about this is what you're going to be doing the next time. Even tomorrow, they can probably talk about what you're going to be doing it tomorrow. Do you think they are living in harmony? Do you think they have peace in their home?
No.
There is no peace. So when you see them loitering outside there with cameras, they are looking for peace. Peace of mind. At home, they are not sitting at home. Their father is something else. Whenever it comes to their mother, it's something else okay. So they're having stress more than what you're having right now. So when you see they are moving all around and he's just sitting onto the car, you think about this person has money. They are stressing themselves free with those rides because at home it's not suitable. They are not enjoying life. This life, if you're going to be checking how people are enjoying, a person who is camera free, he has mansion, he's doing his own business, nobody knows. But what everybody knows, even what he's wearing, it's coming from America. What the father is wearing, it's a donation. A house is a donation. A wall is a donation. And a person is telling you, oh, I'm going to be doing this. The house is constructed, Nyabohas is talking about, I can build a bigger story building even than a government. He's talking about he's competing with the government to build. And he doesn't understand, you are becoming stupid if you are comparing yourself with a government. A government which is taxing you, and you're talking about you can compare yourself with that government. And the government is building every county. Are you building every county? If you think about you have so much money. We have somewhere called Northern Africa, Northern Kenya. Mandera, Wajia, Turkana, Samburu. There is a very large land, hectares and hectares of land. Why can't you go and buy there the hectares you're talking about, going to evacuating people from this kind of the area? You know, it's very scary, and I feel very sorry for your family also, because it has been contemporary very much. I remember when your mother, there's something that your mother said. I was still at the villa. I was alongside the villa, and this kind of the gentleman, the villa man, came out and said to the mother, I was there, like, oh, I've seen Mama Ann, he has talked about this and that and this. I saw the con mom talking about, oh, that woman, I don't like her. Even I was seeing how you are helping her and doing much thing I was talking about. I could just tell you not to do it. But I saw you had already ventured into it, and I know your heart. I left it so you can do it. But I never liked that kind of the woman. Because of what? They never expected it. And that's where the hate started from. I was there live. They were having a conversation around the door of the villa there. I was there one-on-one. And I was feeling so emptied, like I could not talk anything, but I was recording with my mind. And I knew the one day whenever I get out, I'll deal with you circumphoniously. And that's what we are doing here. But now to the real fact. We cut the matter short. So what are you going to be doing to make sure that you're going to be protecting your family? So you have been accused, you have been abused, your family has been abused, your fathers have been disgraced, and you are sitting quiet.
These things, Gintu, has become too much. Yeah, I'm going to take action on it, because it has just become like now, if anything happen, everyone who has his stress, he can
Mama
just
Ann.
Go and finish at Mama Ann's family.
Exactly.
Because they know that they can't do anything.
No, because they know your home is at the corner,
Yeah,
where it's at the bottom level of the road.
Yeah.
So whoever gonna be coming from down the river, the only corner reach and talk about, let me finish my stress here. It gets to Mama Ann.
So this thing now, I can't
Tolerate.
tolerate it.
Exactly.
I have to take an action as very fast. Because I have everything, I have the records. I know he can't say that it was not, because even his face is there.
Yeah, exactly.
While talking.
Yeah.
Everything is there. His car is there while he was just talking.
It's
not that my brother take him only the sound.
Yeah.
No, he take him the whole of him.
Actions speak louder than words. And make it happen. Progress and secure your family, because there's no one will ever secure your family if you are not there to protect your family.
That's true.
Because nobody will have respect to your family if you personally you cannot protect and give that kind of the respect to that family.
It's true.
So it's you to wake up and find the alternative to deal and dealt with that kind of the circumphonious reasons once and for all.
Yeah.
Because if we stay as an Africans, because an African hates his own Africans, like I don't want to see Mama Ann family progressing because I never wanted it to be in such kind of the module because they never had. Everybody, whoever is a YouTuber in this Nyabohanse, we are poor and we have poverty. It's the poverty over the day that's making them to wake up early in the morning and do 2-3 videos a day.
It's true.
If you are rich, there's no day you ever wake up and start hoovering and maneuvering like a quack, like a coward here and there, people's homes, people's bedrooms. And talk about you're going to be using this kind of the lazy people who cannot even understand the English. Have you ever seen them helping a person who understands English?
Never.
Why? They will know what he's talking.
Because they will know what he's talking.
Exactly.
And they will also watch the video.
And the thing that made you to be hated at your family, mostly your family, do you know why? You understand English and they could not use you much. Whoever wanted to use you, my friend, they used you. That time they ate walikula. Hey, my friend, I'm telling you, they ate until they had to be satisfied. And I'm telling you that. And I saw so many people commenting and talking about, I sent money for, even you specifically. I sent money to Mama Ann and I sent some money and I asked Aggie, I asked the family, they received this kind of the money through this kind of the gentleman. No, we never received this. We never received this kind of the cash. Where did the money go? So let us not talk about how things are. We don't want to go venture to such kind of the things and excavate much. But it's only God knows and how God will protect us.
Yeah, very true.
Things are scary outside here. And we have to balance ourselves. We have to make sure that everything is balancing.
Yeah.
So coming to you, protect yourself.
Yeah, very true. You know, the first time when that guy attacked my family, I said that let me just give him maybe, for this. But right now, I can't stand. Because if I will just be quiet this round, he will come maybe with more.
Another strategy.
Yeah, more than this.
Exactly.
So it's better I stop him.
Exactly.
Earlier than.
Give him an injunction.
Yeah,
Give him an injunction.
because he said that he has money, we don't have money. I don't know if God will help us. Yeah, with his money and our poverty, God will help us. But I have to stand firm with my family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Thank you. Give yourself a shout out.
Yeah, guys. Again, my name is Aggie of Mama Ann's family. Yeah, I'm the second daughter, by the way, to Mama Ann's family. And I really thank God for the privilege, and I thank God for giving me, wisdom at least of talking. Because if I could just, let me tell you again too, if I could just be polite, silent when I see just thing, I just keep quiet. Imagine things could be worse than this.
Exactly.
Things could be just worse than this, because sometimes when they want to do something, they think that they know that Aggie is there, he will do this.
Exactly.
So, and I will stand firm. I will never tolerate something like this, and this has to stop. We are not poor. We are not poor.
Exactly. No, not like we are.
And
not.
no one was born being
you
poor.
are stable. You are stable, and as far as you are getting a meal a day, that's more better.
Yeah.
You are never asking them to give you a meal a day.
It's true.
And you're striving on your own to make it happen. It's only like their family, or talk about their brother suffered most for them to gain, and you think about that gain, it's only yours. Stupidity of an African. Can never imagine tomorrow is another day and today is today. The person you think about is going to be so low right now. Tomorrow you'll be the person who will be just talking about, is it real? And that is where the life is. And a life has no balance.
Yeah.
Life has no balance. God is not wearing a shirt daily. Whatever you think about, you're going to be praying for others to have. It's the opposite. And right now, things going to be happening in a weeks and a daily and some hours. Things always change. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Change it and make it happen. I'm seconding you. If you look like things are going to be not good, take me to the police post and I'll just show you what we're going to be doing. Don't worry about that one. Let people not stare you.
Very true.
And that's why you see whenever Gintu stands, they talk about, oh, haters. Why can't he talk about, oh, I'm going to be getting to the police?
Let me just tell you again too. When this happened, imagine you see like this thing, by the way, it is bad.
Yeah.
It's not good. And when you say, some people come that, oh, you know, these are haters. So you want people to be killed in the village so that we don't be called haters.
You know one thing is, whenever a person helps you like building a house, and again people think about, oh, it's because of this person you are living, very stupid, very nonsense. And what I'm going to be speaking is, it's God's grace. And let be not like, okay, it's a courtesy of somebody, but by God's grace it happened. Because if it could not be God who could give you that health of that day, for you to wake up and say the work continues, you could have failed. And up to now, progress the way it is. Do what God is intending. Like, do this and do it. And the last thing that we're going to be speaking to Mama Ann's channel, or Mama Ann's right now, to this kind of the way, and very meticulous. Number one,